So, you're under contract on a home. Now comes one of the most important phases of the entire transaction, the home inspection period. This is about your legal rights as a buyer, deadlines, repairs, negotiations, and what can cause you to lose your earnest money if you're not careful. I'm Cody Adams, a local real estate agent expert right here in Central Virginia, and today we're going to be walking through the everything you need to know. Let's get into it. Once your offer is accepted and both you and the seller have a signed agreement, that's called being ratified. Now, you have a specific number of calendar days, usually anywhere between 7 to 10, to do a full inspection of the property and decide how you want to move forward. You can bring in a licensed inspector, perform general radon, mold, chimney, HVAC, sewer inspections, but this is where it gets legal. You have two options before your deadline. Accept the home in as is by submitting a signed addendum. Submit a repair request with a copy of the home inspection report. If you do neither by the deadline, the contract says you are legally deemed to have accepted the home. You lose the ability to negotiate, walk away, or request any repairs at all. Now, not every little scratch or outdated light fixture counts. The contract defines a defect as a condition that has a significant negative impact on the value of the property, would endanger your health or safety if let alone, would significantly shorten the life of a system or structure. So yeah, a faulty roof, unsafe wiring, foundation cracks, all defects. Worn carpet, probably not. If you find legitimate issues and want to ask the seller to repair or credit them, you submit what is called a repair request addendum, along with the inspection report, of course. Once that's submitted, your inspection period ends and the 7-day negotiation period begins. Now, you and the seller have 7 calendar days to reach a written agreement or move forward with terminating the contract. The seller can say yes to everything, agree to doing some of the things, offer you a credit. They can say no to everything on your list. But now here's where it gets critical. In that 7-day negotiation period, ends without any written agreement at all, then either party, buyer and or seller, has 1 day to terminate the deal in writing. If either one does, the contract is canceled and the buyer gets their earnest money deposit back. But if nobody cancels within that 1-day window, the contract automatically defaults to buyer accepts the property in its present condition. That means no repairs, no credits, no backing out now. Here are some of the biggest mistakes I see buyers make. They wait until the last minute to schedule an inspection. They do not submit anything even though they found issues at the house and thinking that they can renegotiate later. They can also think that they can reply on verbal conversations, but those are not enforceable. Don't let this be you. This is a tight process with real consequences if dates aren't followed. If both sides come to agreement, that is great. The seller is required to use licensed contractors, provide receipts, and complete the work before closing. And as a buyer, you get to do a final walkthrough to verify the work was actually complete. Properly, of course. If not, that's a conversation me and you have before closing. So here's the full timeline breakdown. So day 0, contract ratifies. Day 1 through 10, buyer does inspection. By day 10, submit the repair request or accept the house in as-is condition. Day 18, final day to cancel if there's no agreement made. Day 19 plus, buyer is locked in at as-is home. This is why having a skilled agent tracking these deadlines is just so important. It's about protecting yourself legally while making one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. If you're a buyer in Central Virginia and just want to know how to navigate all of this that I just kind of discussed, shoot me a call. I'd love to help you do it the right way. And if this was helpful, drop a comment, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time on Rooted in Richmond.